I bet, so we're putting away the calculators. No calculator for this part of 3.5. We'll use a calculator for part of it, but not part 1. Part 1 is no calculator. There better not be anybody out there who can't tell me the answer to problem A. 2 to what power is 8?
3.
Yeah, thank you. So you just write x equals 3. If you are lost right now, it's because you're not paying attention. So I need you to wake up, pay attention. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So 2 to the third is 8. Now, B is a little bit trickier. For B, you need to get rid of this number right here. This is 3 here, this coefficient. So we're going to divide both sides by 3. It's an equation. We're allowed to do that. So now it says 4 to the x equals 16. Now, can you tell me the answer? This original problem looked pretty hard. But now, can you tell me what x is?
2.
Yep, x is 2. Perfect. 4 squared is 16. So x is 2. Now, see, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is hard.
Is it 1/2?
No, because 4 to the 1/2 would mean the square root of 4, and that is 2.
Yeah.
But you know what? That was a beautiful guess. Because what I want you guys to think about is 4 and 8 are both powers of 2. 4 is 2 squared. So I'm going to think of 4 as 2 to the second. And 8 is 2 to the third. We just talked about that. Once you change both of your numbers into the same base, we call this a common base, then you can set the exponents equal to each other. So since 2 to the 2x equals 2 to the third, these are multiplied, x equals 3/2. So Gabe, I think somewhere in your mind, you were thinking along the right lines. So this is a tough problem. I had to change the 4 into 2 squared and the 8 into 2 cubed. And then it became manageable for me. Very hard looking equation. Take this home, show your parents. Or I guess you are home, aren't you? Sorry. Show your parents. These are hard looking equations, but I bet you can do it. What's the first thing you're going to do? Think about that one right there. What's the first thing I'm going to do? I'm going to divide by 3. Yep. Divide by 3. So 4 to the 2x equals 32. Okay? Now, 4 and 32 have something in common, just like 4 and 8. 4 and 32 are both powers of 2. 4 is 2 squared, and 32 is 2 to the what? Does anybody happen to know what 32 is? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 5. 2 to the 5th. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's 4 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16 times 2 is 32. 2 to the 5th. Now, once you get them both as 2's, you can say 4x equals 5 and x equals 5/4. That's the answer to the question. The key to doing these hard problems is making the base match. All right, what about E? What do you think about E, guys? Anything?
Divide by 2.
Yep. So 5 to the x over 3 equals 125. Beautiful. Now, is 125 by any chance 5 to a power? Can we think of one?
It is.
Which power
It's
of 5?
5 to the 3rd.
It is 5 to the 3rd. Very, very good. 5 times 5 times 5. Kids, you just got to spend a moment and think about that. But you need these two numbers to match. So since that one's a 5, it makes sense to try to make this one a 5. Well, once you do that, you just set the exponents equal, and x equals 9. So x over 3 equals 3, multiply by 3, and x equals 9. You got to get through a couple more here. Here we go. Number F, letter F. Okay. Who's still awake out there? William, what about step 1? What do you think? William, look at the problem we just did. What was step 1?
Do that. Yeah, divide by 2.
Yep, I'm going to divide by 2. Got to pay attention, please. So 9 to the x plus 3 equals 27.
Yes.
These are not the same number. We have to make them the same number. Like we had 2 5s here. We have to make these match. Now I know there's somebody out there thinking, oh, make this a 9. Kids, you can't make 27 a 9. Because 9 to the first is 9 and 9 squared is 81. You can't get 27. So we're going to have to go lower than 9. What can we change 9 and 27 both into?
3.
Yeah, 3. 9 is 3 squared. And 27 is 3 cubed. We got to change them both into 3's. Once I do that, then I can set the exponents equal. Now be careful with this one. This is a distribute. So this is actually going to be 2x plus 6. That's a distribute situation right there. 2 times x, 2 times 3 equals this exponent. Your exponents are equal once you get your bases to match. Then you just solve the little equation. So the answer is negative 3 halves. Negative 3 halves. Kaden, step 1.
Divide by 9.
No. Gotta divide by
I just gotta-
36.
That just looks weird. I don't know why.
I know it looks weird, but we gotta divide by the 36. Just like over here, we divided by the 2. So we have 1/2 to the x over 4 equals 9 over 36, which reduces to 1/4. Now we need these two numbers to match, and they don't. Can we change 1/4 into a power of 1/2? Can we put a power up here that would be 1/2 to that power is 1/4? What do you have to do to 2 to get 4?
Square it.
Exactly. If you square 1/2, you get 1 over 4. So now, I'm going to set my exponents equal to each other because they're both 1/2 on the base. Multiplying by 4 gives me x equals 8. And that is the answer to problem G. And our, and our last problem. Okay? So, remember, if you're doing the optional work, you need to print or reproduce the answer sheet and then choose one of the 2 times I gave you. And then the 3 point, if you still owe me homework, get that to me right away. The 3.3 and 3.4 assignments will be due on the 5th at 3:10. Anybody have any questions? I'll be here at 2 o'clock for flex. If anybody wants to do any review or anything, have a Merry Christmas. Everybody be safe and smart, make good decisions. And the next time you see me, I'll be 62.
Happy birthday.
32?
Yeah, 32.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
22.
We'll see ya, guys. Have a good day.
I heard 22.
Uh-huh. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.